Mark, welcome to the 10K Club, bro. It's been an exciting journey for you. What was the biggest problem that you had that drove you to the decision to join us in the first place?
Not having clarity, like leaving accounting, I wanted to get the fuck out of the industry, but I realized that that was where my superpower was the systems, was the marketing, was everything except the tax preparation and bookkeeping. That's kind of my superpower. So yeah, getting clarity and yeah,
Cool.
figuring out that the message evolves and that it's not like I don't know what the market needs. It's the market will tell me what the market needs, but it's a series of trials, experiments, questions, meetings, calls, whatever to figure out what that market message should be.
Cool. So look, you said you had your best month for 30,000 a month. What have you found the most helpful so far in your journey? Sometimes people say the client's automation system, sometimes people say the live support, sometimes people say the live group, sometimes people say the ad, sometimes people say the
Mm.
funnel, sometimes people say the template, sometimes people say the contracts. What have you found most valuable in your journey so far?
I think there's the mindset, the mentality that you share. Meaning, like I'm confident in a few things, but just that like I'm feeling super shitty this morning because Halloween was last night and our kids had too much candy and we had too much candy and it's interesting that you can wake up in the morning and just feel like the world is like I told Ava this morning, like I feel like I'm a fucking imposter. But like 24 hours ago, I was like, fuck, give it to me. Like, we're gonna do
Yeah.
this. And so it's that constant reminder to be like, hey, you know what? It's not for the lucky, it's for the methodical, it's for the strategic, it's for those
Mm,
that just take the time to make it work. And so I got to keep that in mind. Like,
very
and that
poignant.
so that relationship with you guys, that connection is important. I ran into a guy in Starbucks. He says that he works with you guys. His name is Edward. He runs Moderate Genius Group. Anyway, he knows Dave, and I just ran into him, and we talked like 3 years ago, and I stopped him and we chatted again, and he helped me kind of realign my thoughts. Like he's like, there's so much money out there, there's so much opportunity, you just need to find it, and that's what I come to you guys like with that hunger, with that constant like, there's lots out there to be earned, to be gained. You just have to do the work and find it, and it's yeah. So
Yeah,
that's the best thing from COA.
makes sense. I mean, like the mentality of having a business is actually it's very simple. It's very logical. To have a business today, I mean, like, once your ad is working, generating leads, you just pay more to get more leads, and then you have more people selling. Once those things are aligned, like that's really working, your clients are getting, good service from what you're selling, you just scale up those things. And like the expectation of having an online business today is that most people come in, they want to spend like 5, 10 grand and then make 700 million back in less than a week.
That's not how it works.
Um,
What?
and they're like, I can't make 1 billion in less than 3 days. And but the truth is you can make, like really decent money very quickly. You compare an online business to a property business where you put 100 grand into a property, you'll be lucky to get 10 grand back per year. And that's a 10-year break even period. That's a good ROI. And in today's online space, it's no fault of people, it's no fault of their own. It's just so everyone expectation of what is possible is so high. So when they're actually doing really good things, they don't realize they're doing good things. If you stay focused on just what we're doing, add to consultation, right? To close into a program, you can make millions by doing this. Like my life is very repetitive. All I do is like just train other people to do the same things that we're doing, and that's it. It's not hundreds of millions of things. It's very simple things, repeatable, scalable, and that's what makes an income leverageable today. It's not working hard or smart, because neither of them are hard or smart. It's just consistent. That's it. but most people aren't willing to even get that. And I get it. Most people can't even see that. In today's market, people think having a business today is doing hundreds of things, posting on every platform, being present everywhere. And, the chances of you getting a successful business off the back of that is almost none. So look, yeah, appreciate like the mindset element is a game changer. Like the longer it goes on, I've seen in the last 2 years, that's why I updated clients automation again, because there's such a massive difference to what they think they need to do versus what they actually need to do. If you are someone who is a coach or a consultant who has a skill set, who has information that's shareable, you don't need to do anything but this. But look, bar that, dude, what what do you think? Was there any resistance to jumping in, to purchasing, to joining us? Were you worried about anything specifically?
Not when I initially joined in. When I did the renewal in June, there was some hesitancy because I was like, oh, I haven't made a sale. And I'm like, is this working for me? But a switch flipped for me in August, and it's just like get serious about this, Mark. Like get serious about not only like the COA program, but like your business. We have plans to travel at the end of next year, like do an extensive trip with our kids. And I was like, you got to get fucking serious with this stuff, because if you're not, no one else is going to do it for you. And I worked on a lot of like mindset, raising your level of consciousness, and it was good. But then I was like, I wasn't doing the work. I was opening the mind, but I wasn't putting the work into to kind of make what I wanted to manifest come about. It was like all mind work, and it wasn't doing the work, if that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
So with you guys, yeah, a little hesitant, like it's not working, but then I'm like, I'm not even like leveraging your team and you as much as I can, because I'm just, yeah. So I need to trim some of the distractions, and yeah.
But that takes time in of itself. So don't be hard on yourself. Like it's normal, like to get the concept of focusing down on this main thing is such a simple concept, but it's so hard for people to get in today's market. So it takes time to really get that. Like that's like, don't beat yourself up over that. Like the longer you stay dialed into what you focus on, you can start to see it. And when you start to see it more, you start to believe it. And you go, shit, I really don't need to do an awful lot in order to. And we're going to break it down so you can stay clear on it. But it's not an easy message to get today, because it's so counterintuitive to the market. The market, like I'm very careful not to what I listen to and what I take information on board. And when I do like have some, some scrolling time, like your average person that hasn't got our skill set or focus or understanding, they got no chance of getting through the amounts of content and shit and different opinions and views and shit like that. Fuck, it's like heavy to get to, like to get to really what works for an individual is. So don't be hard on yourself on that. Just quickly, dude, what would you say to someone that was on the edge of joining?
I would say do it. Joining COA, I'm assuming. Yeah, I would say, yeah, do it. Like, you've said this before, like if you have something that you want to do, something that you want to succeed at, find a coach, get the results 10 times faster, get better results. And so if someone's keen to really grow, I would say, yeah, join COA.
Cool, man. Look, I appreciate you. And it doesn't happen without amazing people like yourself that, listen, do it, regardless of, like, some people come in with more skills, some people come with less. It doesn't matter. Like it's privileged to be part of your journey. So let's get you clear on your next steps so that we can create more consistency and hopefully save you a billion ideas in your head at the same time.